Welcome to the Anna Darpan Movement Module Demo. In this video, we will demonstrate the complete end-to-end workflow for movement by ship, where trucks enter the depot with containers and the shipment is handled across multiple depots. This scenario includes movement creation and approval, outward container loading from a primary and secondary outward depot, vessel loading at the port, and inward container verification and dispatch to multiple destination depots. The regional office staff logs in and navigates to movement by ship, create movement. The user enters the unique number received from the port and provides the movement name. Select the source port, choose the primary source depot for port in charge, and then select multiple depots for lifting. Next, the user selects the destination port, chooses the primary destination depot for port in charge, and selects multiple depots for receiving. The user selects the commodity and variety, enters the net quantity, selects the scheduled loading date, and clicks Submit to create the movement. View the created movement by navigating to Movement List. The GM region logs in and navigates to Movement by ship, Approve Movement. They search for the created movement and click the Approve icon under the Action column. In the pop-up window, they review the requested movement details and click Approve to complete approval. Shipment outward operations begin. The manager depot logs in and opens movement by ship, indent registration. Select the ship movement number, verify the source port's details listed, and enter the registration date and indent reference number, then click Submit. The port in charge navigates to movement by ship, ship placement. Selects movement type as outward, selects the movement number, enters the placement time and required fields, and clicks Submit. Perform the operation using primary outward depot users. The gate in charge logs in and navigates to movement by ship, create token outward. Select the ship movement number, enter the truck number, enable as container received, enter the container number, select the coastal contractor, and click Submit. The weighbridge in charge logs in and navigates to in-weight. Select the token number. The system selects the stacks based on the priority listing. Click Capture Weight, enter the empty weight of the truck, and submit. The shed in charge logs in and selects the token, enters the number of bags, selects the stack plan, and clicks Submit. The quality manager logs in and selects the token, enters moisture details as required, and submits. The weighbridge in charge logs in and navigates to outweight, selects the token, captures the gross weight of the loaded truck, and submits. Navigate to generate truck chit. Select the token number, verify the details, and click Submit. The gate in charge logs in and navigates to exit gate pass. Selects the expected arrival of the truck at the destination. Enables truck chit verified and click Submit to allow the truck to exit. Secondary depot users initiate the outward depot operations. The same outward depot flow is repeated for each additional lifting depot linked to this ship movement. Using the secondary outward depot user credentials, the gate in charge repeats create token outward with its container received and container number, followed by in weight, loading, update moisture, out weight, generate truck chit, and exit gate pass for the secondary depot. The port in charge navigates to movement by ship, container vessel loading. Selects the ship movement number and approves each container entry to be loaded into the vessel. The user completes approvals for all container entries. The port in charge navigates to loading, unloading acknowledgement. Selects activity as outward, selects the ship movement number, verifies the container details, and clicks Submit. The port in charge navigates to ship release, selects activity as outward, and selects the ship movement number. Verifies the auto-populated values and fills in other details, like the ship release time, wharf age, and demurrage charges, and submits. Inward operations begin. The loaded truck now reaches its destination, comprising multiple depots. Now, we will demonstrate how a depot-level user switches between multiple authorized depots to perform the activities during these inward operations. The port in charge logs in and navigates to ship placement details. Selects movement type as inward, chooses the ship movement number, enters placement date and time, and submits. The port in charge navigates to container verification and selects the ship movement number. Enables the unloaded from ship checkboxes and checks the verified sealed column to confirm that the commodity has been unloaded from the container. Click on the submit button once verified. The port in charge navigates and selects dispatching to depot. Selects the ship movement number. This is the first destination depot. Selects the coastal contractor and enters the truck number. Selects the container number, enters the count of unloading bags, and submits to generate the token. The same dispatching step is repeated for the second destination depot as well. Inward depot processing primary and secondary receiving depots. The destination depot gate in charge logs in and navigates to create inward token. Once the inward depot user logs in, they switch to the depot where the operations are performed. Selects the token number, verifies the token details, and clicks Allow Truck. The weighbridge in charge logs in and navigates to in weight. Selects the token number, selects the stack, and enters the number of bags. clicks Capture Weight, enters the loaded weight of the truck, and submits. The shed in charge logs in and navigates to stacking. Selects the token, enters the number of bags for the selected stack, and clicks Submit. The quality manager logs in and navigates to record quality. Selects the token and enters the quality analysis parameters for moisture, stitching particulars, and gunny condition. Now enter all the analysis results for the quality parameters within the acceptance limit, tick the confirmation checkbox, and click Submit. The weighbridge in charge logs in and navigates to Outweight, selects the token, captures the empty truck weight, and submits. The gate in charge logs in and selects the token and clicks Submit to allow the truck to exit. Secondary depot users initiate inward depot operations. The same inward depot process is repeated for each additional receiving depot linked to this movement. Using the secondary inward depot user credentials, the gate in charge allows the truck in, the weighbridge in charge captures in weight, the shed in charge performs stacking, manager QC records quality, the weighbridge in charge captures out weight, and the gate in charge completes the exit gate pass. Destination port in charge approval and release. The port in charge at the destination depot logs in and navigates to loading, unloading acknowledgement. Selects the inward option, selects the ship movement number, verifies the container details, and submits. The port in charge navigates to ship release, selects activity as inward, and selects the ship movement number. Verifies the auto-populated values and fills in other details, like the ship release time, wharf age, and demurrage charges, and submits. Log in as Manager Depot. Go to Reports, Movement by Ship Reports, Incoming Ship Loading Statement. Select From and to Date, and Ship Movement Number, and click on the View Report button. The report provides a consolidated view of all quantities loaded onto the ship during outward operations. It captures depot-wise and container-wise loading details, helping verify that the dispatched quantities match the approved ship movement plan. The report is mainly used for operational validation in coordination with port authorities. Now, click on Ship Unloading Statement Report. Select the From and to Date, Ship Movement Number, and click on the View Report button. The report reflects the inward unloading activity of the ship at the destination port. It shows the quantity unloaded from the vessel and dispatched to trucks or depots, ensuring that inward quantities align with outward loading data. This report supports reconciliation between port operations and depot receipts. Now, click on the Container-wise Transit Loss Report. Select the From and to Date. Select the movement type as inward. Select the ship movement number and click on the View Report button. The Container-wise Transit Loss Report provides a detailed comparison of quantities loaded and unloaded for each individual container. It highlights shortages or excesses at the container level, enabling precise identification of transit losses. This report is essential for accountability, investigation of discrepancies, and audit compliance during ship movement operations. This completes the movement by ship workflow for multiple depots where containers enter the depots through trucks. The process successfully covers multi-depot lifting, container approvals for vessel loading, inward verification, dispatching to multiple depots, and completion of inward depot operations with quality acceptance and ship release. Thank you.